series on my podcast. How is everyone tonight? I was in a wee bit of a rush there trying to get everything organised. So, is the sound coming in okay? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. That's the first thing we're going to start with. Tim will be joining us very, very soon. He is on his way home from his live earlier, and he's just going to get Christine ready for bed, and he'll be popping on. Hello, Vinny. Hello again. Just confirm the sound's okay. Actually, let's see if I can actually hear myself. Yeah. Confirm this. Yeah, sounds fine. Right, how's everyone doing? How are we all? So, anybody that's just tuned in for the first time, my name is Michael. I am from Edinburgh and I have a YouTube channel which I share my experience, reviews, honest reviews regarding food and travel all around Edinburgh and beyond. I even do Tenerife and other places as well. So hopefully more places I'll be visiting this year. Don't know when. I'll be visiting, going to Glasgow, maybe do some, maybe the North Coast 500. All depends. Maybe I'll have to delay that till next year. And we'll just see what other things we can do, food, travel, and whatever I can film on my camera. And I've got my drone now too, which is amazing. Right, Eugene, welcome. Nice to see you back, buddy. Vinny, nice to see you back too. Vinny, you got a spanner on my channel. Ian, how you doing, buddy? First on tonight. How you doing, Ian? N Smiler from New Zealand. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Smash that thumbs up, guys. As I say, we're on the vertical mode tonight, so I hope everybody's okay with that. It's just the way to go live together. You can't do it horizontal. I don't have all the technology set up yet. Yes, I gave you a spanner, Vinny. Yes. So we are just going to go with it. Hopefully, Tim will be on soon. We can get a wee chat with him, ask some questions. If you've got any questions for Tim, well, it's the man. Want to join now? Yep. Let's get him on. Hello. Oh, it's very dark there. Hi, Tim.
On the balcony.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what.
Let me put the lights on.
Beautiful at night. What's that?
Let me put the lights on.
Yeah, no problem. Hey guys, remember to smash the thumbs up. Anne, hello Anne. Anne, nice to see you earlier. Looking healthy, you and David. Jamie, how you doing, Jamie? I heard you're going to be on one of Tim's lives next week. That'll be nice to watch. I'll definitely be tuning into that. Vinny, we'll ask him about his burger. I've got a wee list for him tonight. He does stay in a fantastic area. You know what I mean? Look at that view. Waking up to that every morning. Can't you beat that, could you? What's that in the background? Is that a boat or?
No, that's the Atlantic Holiday Company.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the hotel we can see from down the bottom.
So how are you?
Excellent. So what we got here, we've got the pool here, and then above the pool, there's two pools of light. The one on the right, is it the right? No, the one on the left is the Atlantic Holiday Company.
Okay.
No, the one on the left is the Arco Iris, and this is the Atlantic Holiday Company. This is the restaurant and bar and hotel down the bottom.
Right. Okay. All that up. Really nice view. So how was everything tonight? Did you enjoy your dinner?
We did. We went to a burger joint. I don't know if you saw it. You did, obviously. You're on. But I took pictures of them, of the burgers, and the hot dog was fantastic. The burger was fantastic. The chicken tenders, they didn't get eaten. But I don't know. I've not tried one, but there was loads of them. There was like about 7 or 8 each, and they got 2 portions with coleslaw and everything. So,
yeah. Well, anybody who doesn't know you, if you would like to introduce yourself to people who are on that doesn't know you, just to give you a bit more understanding of who you are and what do you do.
My name's Tim. I'm together with Christine with an E, Christine, basically. We live in Tenerife since 2014, and we do a channel called Living with MS in Tenerife, which originally was supposed to be walking around and finding bars and restaurants that are wheelchair friendly and walkways that are wheelchair friendly. But very quickly after we got here, Christina went a little bit downhill and it was too much for her. So basically, it sort of gelled over into a Timothy Dowd type of channel where we still talk about wheelchair friendly places, but we don't go out a lot. So it's basically it's just me and our lives here. It's
Yeah.
You've got to be invested in us. You're not going to get where's the best place to go or where's the dollar pint or who's got the cheapest beef burgers. You're
Yeah.
not going to get that from us. But if you want to ask a question and I don't know the answer, I'll find it.
It's more your channel's a massive community. You've built up a community from the beginning. Now going over some stats because I've done my research. You
All
made
right.
your first you made your first video 6 years ago. The 13th of December 2017 was your first video. Do you remember what your first video was?
The
Without
first
looking
video on this channel, you mean?
on this channel, not live, just a video.
I think it was something either the pool or the introduction.
Yeah, the pool. The pool was your first video. 2.6 million views you've done since having the channel. Over 2.5k of videos you've made. Lives, you started doing lives on July 8th, 2020, and you've continued to do them ever since for basically
And that
for 4
means I was
years.
live before anybody else.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say.
Yeah, your lives have been very, very popular, and I've been looking at your lives all throughout tonight, and they do gradually go up in views, and like more people come over and all that. So you've built up your channel really, really good, and you've got a community uh, more popular than anybody else, I believe.
Well, I think the
I think,
community built itself. I think
yeah,
all I did was give them the platform because I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the mornings.
yeah,
So I think that they've got a lot more regular time-based places to meet up. So I
mhm,
think that's the secret, is giving them a regular place that they know at 5:55 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they can pop in and say, "Hi, Tricia. Hi,
say
Anne.
hello.
Hi, Michael," you know?
Yeah, he's
And
some.
in the mornings, that's a bit hit and miss at the moment because I'm sleeping late because I'm watching Netflix. But also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings, you can do that as well. So
Yeah. Your walks are really good too. I think everybody enjoys that. You can come
thanks,
along.
Anne. Thanks, Anne, for this. She gave it Chris, but it's mine.
Oh, did Dan buy you a nice tartan top?
Oh yeah.
See, she's got a bit of Scottish inside her. Lovely. What I was going to say is, your viewers love your morning walks. They can come along, they can book on your website, which is very, very well presented, easy
Thank
to
you.
use, and they can book a walk off camera or on camera. You don't need to show them entirely, and it's just a nice hour, an hour and a half of your morning, just enjoying some of that, meeting people, meeting different people, and it's really fun to watch. You know what I mean? And fun. I've came along in a few, and it's just fun to get out and talk to people, and you know what I mean. That's really, really good. You'll be doing that.
For me, the walks were to do with me trying to lose weight. So I started the Lederhosen challenge a couple of years ago. In fact, my original YouTube channel was Fit by 50. And it was 2 years before I was 50, and I was 50 in 2010.
Mhm.
So it was 2008 I started YouTube
Right.
with the Fit by 50 channel, and I
Long
didn't
time
make
ago.
it. And then it went to Fit by 55. But then at 53, I had to retire to look after
Yeah.
Chris. and we moved over here. So I changed it then to living with MS in Tenerife.
Yeah. And how is your beautiful wife, Christine? How is she tonight?
Oh, my beautiful wife's fine. Christine's not so good.
I knew that was coming. Oh,
Take me
well,
life
you
in my
do.
hand saying that.
That is actually. I named this title. Not all heroes wear capes, and I
That's why I
think.
got this on.
No, I was just about to say. I actually think you're a very, very hero type person who's does a lot that people won't never understand, and it takes a brave man to do what you do, and you do it because of love and commitment, and you take the vows.
I have to
Uh,
say this. I have to say this every time
yes,
I get this praise. Not a lot, but
right,
often enough that it makes me think. Right, when people see Chris and I together, and also they get to know us, and they
yeah,
see the work that goes into being a family with a
yeah,
disability, right? And I say a family with a disability because we both live with the disability, not just Chris, right? And I was shocked the first time that we went to a self-help group in Germany
hmm
of how many women were actually abandoned by their husbands after they were diagnosed with a debilitating disease, even before they became debilitated, right? And the women that we met, it was mostly women that went to this self-help group. There was one guy whose girlfriend didn't leave him, but then we heard later she did.
hmm
So it's not just guys leaving women. And then we both looked at each other and we said, "Well, yeah, it can't have been love. It cannot be love, right? Because you don't do that to your soul partner."
yeah,
And so when people say I'm a hero, I think I'm normal and that everybody else is an a-hole,
mm.
right? So if
I get,
you're
yeah, I don't understand what you're
you
saying.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
should be normal. You marry a woman for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, right? And that's 16 people in it. Four better, four worse,
yeah.
four. Okay.
Sickness and health.
But you do that, and then when something goes wrong, it's like, oh, I didn't sign up for this, damaged goods or whatever. Then that's not normal to us.
Yeah,
So I don't understand the praise that I get. And I tell you what, I'm not happy, with the situation sometimes. I get in a hissy fit sometimes.
mm,
I swear like a trooper at her sometimes. And I'm really annoyed for 5 minutes or 30 seconds, but she knows I need that to just blow
yeah,
steam, and she's the same. Something happens and she's totally annoyed. She's annoyed with me. She's annoyed with the world. She's annoyed with everything. But we get over it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm not a hero. I mean, I might be a hero against all the other things that are going on, but I want to live in a world where I'm normal.
hmm Yeah. I mean,
Having said that, thank you.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like I think me and Kirsty, my partner, my wife, were talking about it. If anything happened to us, would we stick with each other? And we would, because it's more than love. We tell each other we love each other every single day, even if we're arguing with each other. She puts up with me more than what people think. I mean, there's a
Don't
lot.
forget we've
Uh,
met, and I know that she puts up with you.
I know, but I'm going through some health things just now. I mean, I'm still waiting for an autism assessment. You know what I mean? And that's the things I do. People will never understand or didn't do. And she's starting to understand a bit more, but sometimes she doesn't, and then takes it out on me because she doesn't understand the situation. But I think that, you know what I mean, like you're a wonderful person at what you do,
Thank you.
and Christine is a wonderful woman who is living the life in Tenerife with you. And I think you deserve to be retired and enjoying life until
Mhm.
whenever in the future and doing what you're doing, your hobbies, you're going out for meals, and that keeps you sane, basically. It keeps you sane that you're not stuck in the house all the time watching TV in Tenerife. Do you know what I mean?
I think the secret is that we have a life together,
Hmm
which is a routine, and we enjoy it. but we also have a life apart. So as a retired couple, you really do need something. And Christine, because she can't move very well, she likes sleeping. She likes dreaming, because in her dreams, she can do a lot. And she's learned how to lucid dream. So she can basically go to bed at night and decide what she wants to dream about.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand that. You're talking about
Uh-huh.
controlling your dream.
It's controlling the dream, and
Yeah.
not only that, but a lot of dreams are surprises, she says, but she can control the way it goes,
Mm.
and also she remembers them all, which is I don't remember any of my dreams, mainly because I go to bed in a drunken stupor. I don't know, but I don't remember any of my dreams. Sometimes I do, but they fade very quickly. But
Right.
Christine can tell me a dream she had 3 weeks ago in detail.
Yeah.
In fact, I've told her she should start recording them, talking about them, and then we'll put them out as a podcast,
Yeah.
because she don't want to be on film doing it, but she doesn't like the sound of her voice. So I said she records it, and then I'll re-record it with my voice as a sort of a story. But
Or AI. I mean, AI could.
we could do AI. I'm looking at captions now. Actually, I bought captions because you use it.
Yeah, but I use CapCut, the free one.
Okay.
So you just go into CapCut and they have captions, and you can do it like the Mr. Beat style. You have to pay for some of them, but this one was free. So I mean, that's what I use because I think it works quite good. Sometimes you've got to change the words. It's not perfect, but I mean, I think it does have a more, like, people see it more attractive when it's got words
I
in my
quite like it,
mind.
actually. I mean,
Yeah,
the captions I recommend, I think it's
yeah.
69 € for the year,
Right,
right?
okay.
If you pay for the whole year, it's 69 €. But it also has got this AI where you can, if you're not looking at the camera, it'll make you look at the camera.
Right.
And it also got one where it sort of zooms in and out. And it's the one I quite like is the music, where you go in and you pick the genre and the beat type and what have you,
Yeah,
and it actually creates AI music on the fly for you
that's
and puts
that's
it in the
crazy.
background, then automatically ducks it when you're talking.
Yeah. I'm seeing a
So
lot of AI stuff. I've used a few AI things for my shorts. The ones I've done in Tenerife, they were all AI. The ones like for the Looky Looky Man video and all that, they shorts were. I typed in the video and it gave me like 10 videos or shorts that would be
oh,
high
I tried that.
potential.
It didn't really work for me.
Yeah, I done
I
that
tried
ones
the
for Webby last week
Opus
as
Clips,
well.
I think it was called.
Yeah, that's it.
You
Yeah,
get an hour for free.
yeah.
And
I
they
thought
didn't
that.
really work for me. And the one captions does that as well, but that didn't really work for me either.
Yeah. I changed a couple of bits of them. I maybe took away a couple of like endings and all that just to make it more fit in because sometimes they were adding things on that didn't make sense. So I only got like a couple of them at a time, but it worked for me. But I'm not trying to spend too much money on buying lots of things. I got the
No, no,
drone. I
no.
think the drone is a game changer. I
It
think
is.
I've still not got used to it yet. I took it up. I done my recent video where I done the breakfast rave. That I took the drone up. It was really windy, so I got a wind warning. So I couldn't go higher than 60 meters. So I done what I can, but at one point it shook. So that must have been it trying to pull back quickly. So I'm getting used to it.
Don't fly in
I'm at
high
very,
wind, you'll lose it. Did
yeah.
did you pay for the replacements, the
No,
insurance?
I missed
Then
it.
don't fly in wind.
Right.
Do not fly in wind. I mean, in
Okay.
fact, there's an app you can get, UAV. I can't show you now because I'm on the phone, but this UAV something or other, and it'll tell you when you can fly or not. It does a
Yeah.
GPS and tells you when. Just be
Right.
careful, because you don't want to chuck away a
I
grand.
don't. I'm very anxious with it. So I'll continuing to learn. I'm doing moves, master shots. I've got to find the right setting. I'm trying everything, but I've got to watch the airspace as well. I'm learning all about that. I've got the
Mhm.
operator ID, so I'm learning everything I can. But I'm going to take it to some places that people haven't done, and hopefully that'll generate some interest in people watching it. But we're going to look at some comments just now because I've been neglecting them all.
Okay.
A lot of people saying hello, so we're going to go back up to the top. And we've got Anne's on holiday just now. Tony, David, Who else? Webby's on. Webby. Vinny. Who else? We've got John and Jade. We've got James, John and Jade again. Ian, James Kerr is on. Out and about with Ash. There was a question that I have seen. It's disappeared just now. Someone was asking about the news, what's going on about the news just now regarding the water shortage. Could you explain a bit about that?
I can exchange. Right. What it is there is a water shortage, right? That means the municipalities are looking at the water reserves and the prognosis of the refill. And they're saying if it goes like it is, then we could be coming up to a water shortage. But and also they've put in the wildfire alert early.
Right,
It's not a warning at the moment, it's just an alert.
all right, okay.
Wildfire alerts, right? So if you read between the lines, or no, if you actually don't read between the lines, but if you read in the English version, they're sensationalizing it a little bit. What they're saying is that there's 2 municipalities on Tenerife, just 2, that have banned the use of filling your swimming pool with drinking water. Right?
Okay, right.
So what they're saying is don't use the tap to fill your pool, because you can order a pool fill tankers that go and get water, bring it and
I
tank
did
it
not know
into it.
that.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
that's how hotels do it. They don't use the tap.
Okay.
They'll order the water from a tanker. The tanker will go and get it from wherever it gets it from, and it's not potable. It's not drinkable. And then, but a lot of people will use drinking water. So they banned only 2 municipalities out of I don't know, maybe we got 28 have banned the use of filling your swimming pool up with drinking water. So that is the limits of the water shortage at the moment. So it is a thing we're looking at. It is a thing that could become a problem, but at the moment it's just sensationalism in the press.
Yeah. So
If you're a
basically,
tourist, it
people.
will not affect you whatsoever.
Yeah, I think people are just getting worried when they hear water shortage. The thing called water, like not just your tap water, but drinking
No,
water and
but
stuff like that.
it is a possibility. That means the prognosis is not good, right? But they're proactive in saving water.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we've got desalination plants here, so it's not as if the sea's going to run out. It's just how much we can process.
Yeah, because I mean it's a small island, but it's a big island when you've got all these tourists. So that's when you take all them away, then the
A
time to
lot
process.
of people don't realize how big how I was going to say how large the tourist problem is, if you like. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you'll be nothing without tourists," right? But we don't have the infrastructure for the amount of people we allow in.
Right. Okay.
Right. So what we need to do is to increase the quality of the holiday and reduce the number of people coming. Right. So the Agenda 2030, if you go online and you read Agenda 2030 Tenerife, or it's Canaries, I think, Agenda 2030, that'll give you all the things they want to put in place to increase the offer of the tourism and decrease the amount of people here. So basically, we want higher spending people and less of them, not because we want to get rid of lower spending people, which is what the Daily Mail would say, right? It's because the infrastructure is not there. That means everybody will get a worse holiday if we carry on as we are.
I totally get you. I totally get you. I mean, we don't see that, do we? When we book a holiday, we don't see all the wee things, but I'm sure somebody's in the background
You
calculating all
do
the
actually,
travellers.
because when you book
Really?
it, you say it's twice as much as it was last year.
Oh, right. Money. Yeah, the prices have gone up, but I usually
Yeah,
think it's just cost of living. I mean, it's like everything. Everything's going up. So, you know what I mean? So that's what I think when I book something, it's cost of living.
it is. Well, it is the cost of living in one respect, but in the other respects, it's a lot of people have upped their game. I mean, all the hotels during COVID were revamped,
Yeah.
and a lot of them were up to star. after the revamp. And don't forget, there's been a moratorium on building any hotels less than 5-star for the last 5 years, or anyway, or 6 years. So basically, the offer on Tenerife is going up. The quality is going up. They want to increase the cultural aspect. So they don't want you coming over and doing, Blackpool with Sun. They want you to come over and experience the culture. So they want you to learn the language. They want you to see the culture in the cities, in the villages. It's a slow process, but they're upping the offer. I mean, I posted something. There's a fantastic dance group in the auditorium this week that you can go and watch. There's lots of fiestas going on, which typically a tourist wouldn't go and see because it's up in the mountains somewhere or down the road. I mean, you do get the carnivals and stuff, obviously, for everybody, but Tenerife's changing slightly, and it has to.
I mean, it's a popular destination. I mean, I love coming over. It's what I mean. If I've got a choice between Lanzarote or Tenerife, it's always going to be Tenerife. But I mean, like, you have to try other places as well. You know what I mean? So, what else? What
Any
other
other questions?
we've got any questions? Let me see. Somebody the disabled traveller. Hi, Tim. I got diagnosed with PPMS 17 years ago. I said to my wife I would understand if she wanted to leave. She went mental she went mental with me for even suggesting it. Like she said, it's sickness and wealth. What
I think
else
he
we
means
got?
in sickness and in health.
And health.
But I actually like that quote. I like that typo. In sickness and in wealth. In
I keep
fact,
forgetting that sometimes
no,
predicted
there
text.
is an advantage, right? I mean, I worked in Germany. Christina was working also in Germany. When she got diagnosed, she couldn't work anymore. That's not true. The way it worked is she got pregnant and had a kid and gave up work. But when her pregnancy, or not, when her not pregnancy, what's it called? When you're off work while you had a baby, maternity leave.
Yeah.
When the maternity leave was over, she had to go and sign on, and they were sending her for jobs in the abattoir or whatever, for some reason. Eventually, she went for jobs, and she was never taken on. And then she was diagnosed with MS after we came back from America. So we moved to America, diagnosed with MS when we came back from America, and the health insurance did an assessment and said, you are now unemployable. So she got it's not a benefit, because in Germany we pay these insurances. You pay about five insurances from your wages. That's why your stoppages are about 49-50% here. So in Germany. So what happened was she pays an insurance against not being able to work ever again.
Right,
And so she got that. So if you're never able to work ever again, you don't get unemployment benefit anymore. You get this insurance. So that kicked in. And so she had that. And then because somebody has to look after her because she can't look after herself, then the other insurance kicks in, which is the someone's got to look after you insurance, right? The Pflegeversicherung is called. But it's basically translated as somebody's got to look after your insurance. So with those two things, and with my redundancy money or golden handshake from my job, we were able to move over here.
Yeah.
So I think it was without Christina's illness, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I totally get it. And you're having a time in your life. I mean, we might not see things.
But I mean, basically,
behind.
you could say that we're living abroad on benefits.
We'll make a series about that abroad in
Exactly.
Tenerife on benefits.
But the thing is, it's not benefits in Germany because you paid for it.
Yeah. Well, it's totally different to the UK, isn't it? If I have to sign on, if I lose my job, I mean,
But
I get paid.
It isn't. I mean, you actually pay a social security. You don't pay a lot.
I don't know how much I pay on
But
tax. Is that
if
tax?
they if you got your wages, you got your wages, right?
Mm,
And they said, right, we're going to take 14% for healthcare,
right.
and everybody pays 14%, right?
Hmm.
We're going to take 8% for in case you can't work anymore, insurance. We're
Yeah.
going to take another 8% for in case you need help at home insurance,
Yeah.
Pflegeversicherung, right? And then we do another one where we say this is your lost me job insurance, unemployment insurance, and this one is for my pension insurance.
Right.
So you pay into these pots, and they're visible how much you've paid. So you can actually go onto the website and say, how much is my pension worth? And even though it's a state pension, it's different depending on how much you paid in,
Yeah.
you know?
I totally get you. Totally get. Alan has Alan has said sounds like an episode of Benidorm. That's funny. Vinny, Owen, I jumped to queue at Disney if you want to borrow him. That's true, yeah. Disney offer a disability badge, which is basically you get to go through the fast track area or the express pass for anybody with disabilities and hidden disabilities, including my disability, which is asthma. I get to skip the line as well. Eugene, oh, it's talking about football with Webby. What has been your favourite video on YouTube?
One that I've produced.
Yes, either a live or a video that you've made. What's been your favourite one making and putting online?
That's off the top of my head, the only one that I could think of that I enjoyed making was the wheelchair bonanza, one of the very first ones.
Right,
So search for wheelchair bonanza,
wheelchair
and
bonanza.
that was one of my favorite ones that I made because that was actually a video that I made.
Yeah,
At the moment, the last 3 or 4 years, I'm just going live. So all
yeah,
you're doing is just seeing me in the raw, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
I mean, I've done some drone shots that I'm quite proud of, but I've talked to you about that. It's all
yeah,
automatic. It's nothing to do with me.
yeah.
Although
Master
I
shots.
do the editing and I pick the music and stuff and I do the graphics.
It's a game
But
changer, as I say. A
it
drone
is
is
a game
very.
changer.
In Tenerife, it
Master
would be
shots.
better as well. I mean, the video you done for me of the hotel was the quality. Over here, we've got a bit of overcast, so the lighting's different. People are
Yeah.
telling me to get filters. I'm not going to starting buying filters and stuff like that. I'll just work with it. Hopefully, during the summer, I'll use it a wee bit more. But I've still got to practice a bit more with it. You know what I mean? Get used to it. There's certain areas, because we're quite close to Edinburgh Airport, I can't go to the Forth Road Bridge and do the Forth Road Bridge because that's in the red zone.
Yeah.
Cramond Island, I would like to do Cramond Island, but I can't. It's just outside the zone. But even just outside, I was told that I had to phone the airport to tell them that I'd be taking my drone up to a max height of 120. Even though it was just outside, I still had to alert
Yeah,
them
I know you do.
because
Yeah.
that's when the planes fly over there. So even, I mean, I'm learning everything. I didn't want to like get my drone taken off me or do something wrong or endanger people. But there's hardly any restrictions in Edinburgh. There is a thing regarding like Edinburgh Castle, Arthur Seat, but that applies to drones higher than 250. So something to do with historic or something like that, it tells you a warning. They do tell you not to fly a drone on their land, but I'm learning everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm only ever up for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I enjoy it quite. I enjoy putting the footage out there, put it that way. I've done a wee bit of drone and I'll keep practicing until I get better. So, what's your plan for the future?
Don't die.
Don't I? Any plans to go on trips somewhere or visiting other parts of the island or just going to.
Basically, the I was trying to convince Chris to go to Germany for her 60th in July.
Yeah.
8th of July is Christina's 60th, and it's 10 years since we got here. So 50th birthday President was coming to Tenerife, and we arrived on the 3rd of July, and her birthday was on the 8th. So and I said we got to go back because Christina's dad died last year and she wasn't at the funeral, and her mum's in a home now because she can't look after herself. She's got something wrong. So she's in a nice home though. So that's another thing that you pay for in Germany to make sure that you're looked after in a home in later life.
Really?
Yeah, and basically you're told in Britain you're told to do something. In Germany they make you do it. They take it out your wages.
They take your house or half your house or tell you to sell up to pay for the cost. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, I think that's private. To be fair, there's social, but it's not as good as
everything is
private.
private. Everything in Germany is private. It's just that they make you pay an insurance because you'd be daft not to. What a lot of people do is they save money, say, I'm not paying this because I don't need it. And then when they do need it, the money's not there,
Yeah. Just want to take a minute to say to people, we've got 50 people watching,
Cool, dude.
20 thumbs up. Guys, I know it's different on vertical modes, but if you hit the corner of your screen, you'll see three dots. Click the three dots, and then you'll see the thumbs up. Go and give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. It all depends if you like the content or not. But yeah, it's on the top right-hand side. It's different to horizontal. I think this is actually good for me. I don't have any of the technology stuff. My laptop's not fast, but I mean it seems to be working fine. And I understand it gets streamed to YouTube Shorts now, which is obviously it's great for people just scrolling past. And I think it's good if you're just talking like this.
Come back.
But I don't understand. The only thing is, somebody says I can put on the screen we're side by side, but someone says I can change it to top and bottom, but there's no button. But there's no button for that. I literally have not any button to change it to top and bottom.
I've got this one, which just changes my camera.
I haven't got anything to. I've got share or remove. That's it, and I can add that visible chat. That's it.
I think what it is. I think what it is. I'm not sure, but I think what it is. If we both go, if you'd set this up in landscape mode, then we would be side by side in boxes.
Right.
And then if somebody's watching in vertical mode, it's top and bottom. But if you're doing it in vertical mode, this is the only option, I think.
Yeah, it works fine for me. You know, I mean, I'm not. I downloaded Streamlabs. I've been mucking about with it, but my laptop is slow as hell. So when I upgrade my laptop, I'll try and get a better one. I might download some software and maybe muck about with this kind of feature. But for now, it just works better with me. Anybody got any questions for Tim? Any questions?
Quite a few, but I've seen them go past.
Somebody just saying, Alan, thank you very much, Alan. Stuart said, evening, Tim. Somebody asked a question about a Chinese. What's your favourite Chinese? I believe it was. What's your favourite Chinese food? My favourite Chinese food is sweet and sour chicken with boiled rice.
Very good.
And that's from who asked that question? Eugene asked that question. What's your favourite Chinese food?
If I'm going to a Chinese, I like the Chinese dumplings to start. The soft ones. And then I like the bao, which is like a bread with meat inside it. So the dumplings and the bao, and I like a good special fried rice. And
I like shredded chicken. I think shredded chicken is really nice.
Typically, crispy beef with broccoli.
Right. Crispy beef.
That would be a perfect banquet for me.
Have you been to any of the restaurants in Playa Las Americas or Costa Deca?
Not really. We went to the Winchester, which was very good. And I know Rocky because I used to do magic in the bar for Laura. And so we've been there a couple of times and had food. But we don't really go out for food that much. I mean, we've started going out now for Meetup Monday. But as I said, when we moved over here, we moved over on a shoestring. So it's a real special occasion if we went out for dinner. And typically, if I'm going out for dinner, I don't want to drive home. So I usually go in the village here. And one of the best restaurants that I could recommend in Cayo Salvaje is Little Germany, of course. I think everybody knows that watches the channel. But it's not because it's because the quality of the food's great. It's a small little family-run restaurant, and it's got the German beer and schnapps. So you've got everything you need, really. A good steak, German beer, schnapps. What more do you want?
Yeah,
Or pork
that's good.
cheeks. I'm being
What's that?
invited, but somebody invited me for pork cheeks.
Pork cheeks.
Pork cheeks. Ian Owl,
I
it
do.
was. Ian
I
Owl's
do
invited
like
me
a
for
good
pork cheeks.
Indian in Tenerife. I think we went for 3 Indians last time because we were all we were staying at the best Tenerife and the food wasn't that good. So we decided to eat out more than we did in the restaurant, and we went for 3. We went for 3 Indians. We did. We went to, where did we go? Oh, I can't remember. We went to the new one that's on Play Las Americas, where that place, the Ruby Slipper, is just getting done up.
I
I
don't know
think it
where that
opened.
is.
It's where Princess Dia's. It used to
Oh,
be
no,
the Brewers
the
Droop.
Patch.
Yeah, so I think he's
I used to
opening
work in the
12.
Patch.
Oh, did
I
you?
used to work in
Good mark.
Crystal's nightclub. I was the midnight magician.
Right.
I did the midnight show for Crystal Star in Crystal.
Oh, all right. Aye, because you used to do your magic.
I used to do. I was a member. I still get letters from the Magic Circle. I am a member of the Magic Circle, retired.
Magic. Well, I would love to see some magic one day. Yeah, imagine doing a video now with magic. Oh, amazing! Wow, you should be in Britain's Got Talent. I'll tell you.
I'm not in Britain.
But you could still come over. A lot of people come over. Just
no, thank you.
Would you? Have you been to Edinburgh before? Here's a question.
Yes.
When did you visit Edinburgh?
That was back in the late 60s, early 70s.
Okay.
I think.
And what did you see?
Princess Street. Went shopping with my mum on Princess Street. Well, my mum went shopping. I was dragged along. We went to the castle, and we were staying in a caravan park. And I'm quoting my father now, in Musselburgh.
Musselburgh.
In fact, when he was on the way to it, he stopped the car and round his window down and said to the guy, "Can you tell me the way to Musselburgh?" And the guy says, "Where have you come from?" And he says, "Edinburgh." He says, "Then surely you mean Musselburgh."
Musselburgh. I tell you what, you do a good Scottish accent.
Well, my sister married a Scot, right, from Wick.
Yeah.
And they don't have Scottish accents. They're too far north. When they speak English, they speak with an English accent.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually my second name is an Irish second name, but my dad's dad was part Irish. I don't know how it works, or if I'm half Irish or quarter Irish. I didn't believe in all that. But
You're
my
not
dad.
Irish.
No, I'm not Irish. No, I'm not Irish, but my name is Irish. So everybody thinks I'm Irish because Monaghan is a Irish name.
So's Dowd.
Is it? Oh, there you go then.
Dowd's a
But I
Dublin.
didn't know that. Oh, and I think there's a rugby player called Monaghan as well. It's got
There's a football player called Dowd.
What's his first name?
Harry, Manchester City goalkeeper in the 60s.
Well, there you go then.
He was my dad's second cousin.
Just shows you. We are going to Little Germany for pigs' cheeks, pal. I want a blue spanner. Oh,
Ian,
they're talking about spanners again.
The day I meet you, your spanner's there, mate.
So I'll tell you what, everybody wants blue spanners. It's not, to be fair, it's all you're doing is deleting bad comments or the rules of the channel. And I see you've already done that tonight. There's already been one. So thank you for taking care of that. There's obviously some restrictions that we can put in, like bad words, or like the comments won't even come through. But yeah, I mean, I always recommend. I think Lee's only got one person, which is Nicky. So I think he had 7,000 people watching him yesterday, and he only had one mod. So I don't get how he does that. Watch all the comments. I've said to him before, like, you need more than one mod, and I've said to Webby,
if you go to your settings, you can turn it up. You can turn up the the strictness.
All right. Okay.
So you can turn it up to mega strictness, and then anybody that a lot of people get banned from mine, not banned, but their comments don't show if they fail to put a space after a full stop.
Right. I get
So if
you.
they say hello Tim, full stop, how are you, right? But they've got tim.how, then my system sees that as a web address, which I don't allow. So it bans the comment.
Right.
Because they've not put a space after a full stop, which I think is right because I'm a grammar policeman anyway.
Right. There you go then. Eugene Webby saying Chelsea 1-3-1, talking about football. I think Webby wants to pop on soon to say hello
Do I
and
have to go?
mention. No, you can stay on. Of course,
You can
this
do
is your
3
night.
people.
I don't know. I mean, I've said to him you can try and come on in the next 5 minutes and see if it works. I don't
Okay,
know how
we'll do
it's.
that.
I don't know how it's going to show. So Webby, if you click the link in about, I'm going to send you links. Come on in about 5 minutes, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll need to kick you out, Webby.
That might be a great test. If you want more than one guest, you just go to StreamYard.
Yeah,
That's
I've
free.
not figured it out yet, and this is quite easy with the phone here on the table. And
Have you got an iPhone or have you got an Android?
Samsung, but I'm getting a new phone because the cameras are knackered on this. The front facing camera works, the back doesn't.
The question is, are you going to be using iOS or Android?
Android.
Then you need to download Google Chrome as your browser, and it's all browser based. StreamYard is all browser based, yeah.
I was thinking about it. I think I need a better. I mean, I could do it on the phone, but I think that I prefer to do it on the laptop, and then I can have the camera, the Pocket 3 set up like you do, and then I can maybe have another camera. And
well, if you've got a laptop, just download Google Chrome, and you can use StreamYard for free.
Yeah.
In fact, go to one of my videos and sign up for StreamYard with my link, and I get money.
Oh, really? How much is it?
StreamYard's free.
Oh, is it free?
Yeah, but I only get money if you decide to use the paid version. But
All right.
StreamYard is free forever. The only thing is there is a watermark in the top right-hand corner saying "Run by StreamYard."
Yeah, I'll look at it and I'll click your link
It's
if I'm
free.
going to buy it. Yeah,
You can check it out.
Yeah, and if anybody else wants to check it out, they can do.
And you can
Also,
stream to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and X at the same time.
yeah. Anne has just said Tim will give you expert advice, Michael. Tim has actually helped a lot regarding advice and suggestions and a lot of things, and that's why one of the things that I love about him is that he does tend to have a banter with people, but he loves like helping people, and that's what I like about it. All these people coming across, I mean, it gives them a sense of, I mean, happiness to come across, meet people, meet different people in the chat. Do you know what I mean? It's all a
I
community.
think the thing is that I'm no longer in competition.
No, no. I wouldn't even say you were. I wouldn't even see your channel has got more. So I believe that your views have increased by maybe 40% in the last month or two. I
Really?
don't know what the reason. Yeah, I think because you went from maybe between 60 and 80 on a Friday to like nearly 200. You're nearly like 180.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So I think your views have increased. Your popularity has increased more, and that'll continue to go up at a steady pace. I know you've said before you don't even ask people to subscribe anymore, and I think you're comfortable with what you do and how. If people want to donate, they want to donate. That's up to them, and I think you're very comfortable with that. You can also support Tim's channel with the membership tab, which you get nothing, and you're quite honest about that. You get nothing apart from you do get some early access videos,
badge.
which a badge, yeah, and I support
you
it.
get, you do get some of the videos that I put
early,
up early, yeah.
Or if you're doing some tests, sometimes you might put it on members mode, and if you're doing some tests, it'll come through some members.
Right.
So you get a wee bit extra, and I'm sure if you want to ask him anything, you can easily send him an email, and he'll ask you. He'll get back to you as soon as possible, and he'll be happy to do that. You don't need to be a member to do that, also. But I think it's a way to. Not a lot of YouTubers have that function. I mean, I've never thought about having it on because no one would sign up, and I don't want to start. I don't need money. This is not a job. It's a hobby. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather give people money than take it. You know what I mean? I've got money. I like helping everybody. I like supporting
Michael,
every channel I can.
save your money.
Okay, thank you. Well, can I get my
Save
money
your money.
back?
You will. I will give you all the money back that you've given me.
Can I get my
when you
10
come
grand
over?
refund?
I'll give you. I'll give you a refund, definitely.
I don't want a refund. Webby said he was going to pop on, but I don't even think he knows where the link is.
Don't worry about it.
No. But it is. If you want to subscribe to Webby, you can. He's doing some horse racing tips this week from Cheltenham. I will be putting a couple on, but please gamble responsibly.
Go to Webby's channel and look at the Sunday one that he did with Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened there is Ash gave 4 good tips, 10 to 1s, 25 to 1s, each way bets, and Ash is in the know.
I think that's. I'd rather put. I'd rather put they kind of bets on than that even money or 2-1, because if you put a fiver on a 10-1, I mean, if you win, you're winning 50 odd quid. But if you lose an even money at a fiver, we be gutted more because you've lost like a fiver to win a fiver. I mean, I didn't like even money shots.
All you need, if you're a gambler or if you want to gamble, I got some advice for you. The money you give the bookie is already lost.
Right. I suppose you're right.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. So only give money to a bookie that you're willing to lose. And then it doesn't matter what the odds are.
Yeah. I don't
Put
want
it this way. Have you ever bought a lottery ticket?
Yes, but I don't dare.
You know what the odds are. You know what the odds are on that?
Like millions to one.
Exactly. So all you need to do is, if you gamble anything, right? All you've got to do is to say this money's gone, and then if you wait until the results and it comes in your favor, that's bunts. Yay! Yeah. And if it doesn't, there's no disappointment, because the disappointment was on the day you gave it to the bookie.
Yeah.
But it's quite a clever way to think about it. Because lately, because I've got my pension now, I can afford to do stuff that I couldn't do before. And there's an old guy that sits outside the supermarket in Mercadona as you're driving up, and he doffs his cap to every car, and he's very, very respectful. And if you wave at him and don't give him money, he'll wave back, he'll smile at you. And now, at the beginning of every month when I get my pension, I give him a fiver. All right? He's my best mate now, right?
Yeah.
But that fiver, I've invested in him. You know what I mean? And it's the same with the bookie. The money's gone, but you might get something back.
I don't gamble online anymore because I think it's horrendous that they ask all personal information if you win 1,500 quid, and asking for bank statements. And if you've transferred money to someone or they transferred your money, it's just an excuse for them to stop the money. So I'd rather go to the bookies, put my bet on. I won't bet anything more than what I could win over £1,000, and that way I know they're not going to stop giving me. They'll pay that out, but anything over a certain amount, they'll start asking questions inside as well. So I've lost all faith, and I banned myself from online. I mean, I can't even go online now, and I think that if people do online, they're just going to screw you at one point. Do you know what I mean? So. But as I say, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup. Yeah, go and watch Sunday's video, and he'll have some tips for you. And just remember, they're not. If they come in, brilliant. If they don't get upset about it. But gamble responsibly as well. Right. We've been on for 55 minutes. I tell you what, time flies when you're chatting, eh? Webby just says, I'm trying to come on. Webby, if you go to the link on your WhatsApp, press the WhatsApp and enter the room, I should get a notification that there's someone in the room. And I mean, I believe it should let you. I don't know if there's a limit.
I believe I can fly.
If it doesn't work, Webby, I'll give you a wee call after, and I'll find it for YouTube if it's a case of you can't get any more than 2 people in. But I just, I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm trying to come on. Yeah, ready. Yeah.
I'm having one of these.
Oh, lovely. What is that? Gin.
Aguardiente de Orujo.
Is it gin?
No, it is it tastes like a grappa.
Right.
But it is, I don't know where it comes from. There's not a lot of labels on it. Oh, hang on, here we go. Tomino, Galicia.
40%. Is it true that alcohol's gone up in price?
Everything's gone up in price. I don't know where they get the bloody ideas from, but I'm shopping Mercadona, and they give me an electronic till receipt now. So I can go back over the till receipts and find out how much the bottle of wine. The governor, for instance, went from €2 and 20 cents to €2.85 in 3 months. The feta cheese went from 1.89 to 3.20.
Right.
So I think that there's a little bit about transport costs and fuel costs and what have you going up, but I think they're trying it on as well. I think there's a little bit of gouging, profit gouging.
Well, at least you can still buy a €1 pint in Tenerife, I can tell you that. But that's probably they probably lose money on that, no doubt.
You know what? What do you attract with a €1 pint?
Customers eating food. I know it's all I mean, it's all things. It's like supermarkets. It's everything placed correctly, so you go past and go, "Oh, I'd like that. Oh, I'd like that." So
The people that they're trying to attract at the moment don't go for €1 pints.
Aye.
You
To be
know?
fair, I don't mind. I think that I don't at night time. I pay about €3, sometimes €4 in places when you're seeing a bit of entertainment, and I think that's still cheap. During the day, it's usually 150 to. I think that's excellent for a
I
pint.
think in the village now, €2 is the norm.
Yeah.
2.20.
Right. Oh, so has he put it up again? It was €2 last time for a pint of Dorada.
No, it's still €2 in Monte Cristo, but in other places you probably pay 2.20, 2.50. We paid €3 tonight in the burger place.
Right. Okay. And do you get discount for being a local?
Mm-mm.
No discounts.
There was only one bar that gave you discount, and that was Paddy McGinty's, and they closed down.
Right. Okay. And I'm guessing it would be like a small discount they would have
No, they didn't
you.
give you discount. In fact, they
Right.
didn't give you discount. What they did is they didn't charge you full price. So you were getting the beer for $2.50 when everybody else was getting it for $3.50.
Yeah.
A lot of people disagree with that. That say locals should get cheap, but why should we gouge the tourists? Either everybody pays that or nobody pays it. You know what I mean?
Webby saying I get a discount as being the mayor.
Yeah, he's the mayor of Kayosavaki, and I am the ambassador.
Oh, there you go then. So does everybody quite know you from your town now? Your town's starting to get more popular, isn't
The
it?
town's getting popular, and I met 4 people yesterday walking to the supermarket that came because of my videos. And they didn't actually come because of my videos. I found out later that most of them say we decided on Kawasaki and then looked online. And I said, "Did you see my video before you booked?" And 2 out of the 4 said yes.
Yeah.
and the other two said no, we'd already booked before we started looking on YouTube. But I
Yeah.
think that a lot of the walkarounds that I do, especially the one where I went and showed all the bars earlier on this year, that's done quite well. A lot of the drone videos that I do is done quite well. In fact, my best drone video at the moment is the Rio over in Playa Paraíso.
Okay.
So that's doing really well. In fact, I still have 30,000 views or something like that. So
Yeah. I think it's a good achievement to have. Actually, I could go into your channel quickly and see what your most popular video is. I'm interested to know.
it'll be
Where,
MacMaster Apology.
oh, really? We're reached an hour. You got another 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
I've got until Christina calls me.
Oh, there you go then. My computer's slow. There you go. Right, let's see. You come up straight away. There you go. Top of the list. Videos. Most popular video. 32,000 walk to the Winchester in
Oh, I remember that
Family
one.
Bay,
Yeah.
Costa Decade, Tenerife. And then you've got Kevin the Scotsman, interview with Kevin, 18,000 views.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 4K hotel tour, your drone footage you were talking about,
The Rio.
16K. Yeah, and then you'll go Andrew Sanisikar, 14K, and then it just goes down a wee bit further. But yeah,
Isn't the MacMaster on one of them?
well, this was just videos, lives. I'll go
Okay.
most popular live is Apology Accepted, Coffee with the MacMaster,
That's the one, yeah.
15,000, and then
Uh-huh.
Goodbye MacMaster, 10,000.
Uh-huh.
So your popular videos, obviously live has been with Lee. Actually, all of them, your lives actually do really, really well. Really, really popular. You're getting a lot of views with your lives, which is a great achievement. And you have a great, great website, which you can go in if you want to explain to people how to book a wee walk with you in the morning and have a coffee.
Well, what happens is I found this system called Calendarly, and it's a system that you can get for free, and you
Yeah,
can create one event type, like a morning walk or a meetup Monday or a Freaky Friday, right? So
yeah,
one is free, and but I wanted to do three or four different types of booking. And basically, what I do is I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And if you want to come on a walk, you just got to go to timothydow.com/events. And that'll show you all the walks that I'm doing over the next few months.
yeah.
And you just click on it. And then there's a calendar in there. You click the day that you want. There's only one time. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. You click that, put in your name, address, which hotel you're in, and your WhatsApp number in case there's a change of venue, and I automatically get an email, and you get a response saying it's booked,
Yeah,
and then I'll come and either pick you up at the hotel or we'll arrange to meet somewhere.
yeah.
If you don't want to walk, but you want to meet me on a walk, then you just tell me where you're going to be at 9:45, and I'll do the
Hmm.
walk from 9 till 9:45 and meet you at the coffee shop or the restaurant or wherever or on the beach,
Hmm.
wherever you're going to be. So that's another option. Monday is Meetup Monday, 5:55. You got to book that one because I've got to tell you where we're going to be, and then we
Hmm.
pick a restaurant in the village or in the next village. In fact, I think I can show you the restaurant over there. So these lights over here is the Rosa Center
Yep.
with the legendary restaurant, very nice but expensive. The Tapas Emporium, very nice. Next to that is a great Chinese, and there's also an Italian place. And right in the corner, which you can't see, there's a kiddies playground with a tropical beer. It's an outdoor place. There's no inside space. So in the warmer evenings, you can sit there as well and have
Mhm.
a reasonable beer, and your kids can jump on the trampolines or what have they got.
There you go.
So that's Monday, and then Friday, I'm usually having a couple of sherbets with Webby down the Monte Cristo.
Yeah. Webby's Webby's a good friend of yours, of course. You also are like the director. You run his the second channel,
What? He's got
and
Tourette's.
it is. Ah, it's so funny. I wonder what you'll say to that. Yeah, but you do a lot for him as well. You came up with this idea, Webby Sports Roundup, but he's kind of set sail a wee bit now. You do his editing, stuff like that, producer, help him with his lives, and
He's
that
getting
takes.
better at doing it
Yeah.
himself, but I
Oh,
think
he definitely
I
is.
like the Friday morning live now because
Mhm.
I've invested in that, and I
Yeah.
really think it's a good one. The only thing is that the Webby Sports Roundup channel is too broad, so we're not getting the people who are like the sporting people will come in, but there's too much sport, I think. I think if he was concentrating on just Gloucester, he would get more followers.
Yeah.
The Gloucester Football Club channel. So what Webby may need to do is just to create multiple channels and then do one video for Man United, one video for Gloucester, one video for. No, I'm serious, because you can have as many channels as you want, and
Yeah,
as
you
long as you
can.
do
Yeah.
one video a week per channel,
Yeah.
you're into it. So he should. I'm seriously thinking of telling him to do specific channels for specific sports and then do the roundup as the advertisement.
I actually made another channel, right? I've had this other channel that I made. I came up with a name,
Is it showing your bare
and
feet on
no,
OnlyFans or something like that?
no, no, I've not done OnlyFans. Uh, but I came up with the idea. People love food reviews. Like there's a guy that I've been watching quite a while now. Oh, now I forgot his name. Andy, I think he is. Andy, older guy, does London, England, all that.
Rate my takeaway.
I watch him a wee bit too, but I mean, I like him. He came to Edinburgh, and I sent an email and I said, "Would love to meet up, yeah." And then I got an email back saying, "Do you recommend anything?" And I said, I recommended three places, one being the fish market and Leaf. And I got an email back saying, "Do you have any influence or any like thing that I'm going to get for mention if he goes and does them?" And I go, "No, I'm not associated with." I mean, I've reviewed a couple of them, but I'm just giving you a couple of ideas. One they done, which is Bucks Bar, which I have not done, but I think a lot of people recommended that for him today. And then the food review guy, which is a big bodybuilder, he came and done the chippy fish and chips. I already done that before. I emailed him saying, "Hello, here's some recommendations." Um, and I got an email back from his management team saying, "We will pass this on and thank you if you have any more suggestions." Blah blah blah. So they have a massive team. They're not their channel's massive now, isn't it? They're not interested in collaborations because they don't need to anymore. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to people if they want to do collaborations or come onto lives. And I feel
At the end
like,
of the day, Michael, you don't need
yes.
to be doing food reviews.
What are you trying to say, cheeky git? No, no, I've still lost weight. I need to lose half a stone for a wedding I've got at the end of the month.
Just have
But
okay.
I've lost 6 pounds since starting my diet. I've not went hard at it, but I've lost enough to say I'm going to go walks more, but I'm going to go live on TikTok. TikTok is seemingly like I'm going to do the lives on TikTok because I think lives I kind of get a decent signal on YouTube, so I'm going to try TikTok to see what it's like. But going back quickly to my other channel, I called it "Rate It Now." Rate it now. I called it. Now
Say
I
that
didn't
again.
rate it now. I'm going to put the link in the description. Give me 2 seconds. It's called Rate It Now.
Rate it
Uh,
now.
Rate It Now. I'm just going to get it up if I can actually find it. I've not uploaded any videos. I've just put a I've just put like a picture on it. I mean, I've not done anything with it yet, but I thought to myself, I'll set up another channel and I might do some like easier, like just my phone, go into a restaurant or cafes, order a burger and do a quick review and see how, like, nothing, no editing, hardly, just simple videos. But I've not got the time. I kind of put it on the back burner because I've just not got any time to do it. I already do a lot with this channel and I'm trying to push the channel more. That's why I came up with this idea, because I thought it was a good way to talk to different YouTubers and get the. I've invited Edinburgh vloggers as well. I've got an Edinburgh YouTuber coming on. We haven't set a date yet, but she's agreed to come on. She's about 24,000 subscribers. I've got St. Paddy's next week. We have St. Paddy's Day special next week, an exclusive next week with someone with 60,000 subscribers. Yes.
Wow.
And he's never gave an interview on live chat before. Actually, he doesn't even talk much. So I've got an exclusive. I'll tell you who it is. It's, I don't know if you watch him, but it's the Gimbal TV boy.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming on next week. I've been chatting to him quite a lot,
Cool dude.
and he's coming on, and he's never really done an interview, so that'll be fun and exclusive to
Hey,
have
Webby
him
sent
on.
me a link today about a guy, grumpy guy, who's doing a review of all the
Oh,
Tenerife
right, yeah,
vloggers.
yeah. I done one with me too.
He never did
He,
one of me though.
he's not done one of you. Well,
No.
he did say because I shared his channel last night because I watched one of his video and he went, I don't want to ask people to share my channel, and I went, well, I'll share it because at the end of the day, it's fun at the end of the day. And he wrote back saying, thank you. I wasn't expecting you to be watching. And I was like, well, I always watch a lot of YouTubers when I'm lying in bed. That's most of my time. I get to watch different people. And he was very grateful. He said he was going to pop on tonight. But yeah, he's done quite a lot of them. And he's not done you yet. So I'm guessing he will do you eventually. But he said he's honest.
Ali Bennett's on. I just saw her come in. Hi, Ali. I'm missing you already, darling.
Who's that?
Ken could talk the hind legs of a donkey. There's lots of donkeys in wheelchairs because of Ken, I tell you.
So we're coming up to 10 past now. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to end it in 5 minutes, I think. We've had a
My
great chat
battery's
tonight.
low. In fact, you've been stuttering now. I can hear you, but I can't see your video because my phone has gone into low power mode.
All right. Okay, no problem. Well, we'll end it there. It's been a pleasure to have you on tonight, Tim. This is probably is this your first interview on someone else's channel for a long time?
No, I did a go live together with Lee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that would be more popular than my one.
No. I think it was the day after they introduced the feature.
Yeah. But I can see it. I've got you up on this screen next to me, and it's froze a wee bit. But but it has actually been
How
a
many fingers?
pleasure. 2. We've got 5,000 people watching just now.
5,400. It says here. 5,430.
I wish. And as I say to everybody, it doesn't matter if you've got
54 people and 30 thumbs up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the thumbs up, guys. It's harder to notice, but the 3 dots
I
at the
can't
top.
do a thumbs up while I'm on here.
Can you not see the 3 dots at the top?
No, all I've got is a little X to leave the studio.
Just up here, there's 3 dots. It should be, and you click on it, and then the thumbs up should be down the bottom there.
Yeah, I can't do it because I'm in the studio.
Oh, there you go then.
I'm not on YouTube.
There you go then. Listen, Tim, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on tonight and asking some questions. Sorry we've not got round to a lot of viewers' questions. We've just been chatting away where it's like it should be. People are just saying goodbye. James Kerr, Jamie, you're meeting Jamie next week for a walk as well?
Yep. What you need to do is, if you've got questions that you want to ask me that you didn't ask tonight, is come as a guest on Balcony Banter.
Yep. Come for a guest on Balcony Batter. Is that Wednesday?
Wednesday at 5:55. If you want to come on, go to timothydowd.com/live. Press the button. It's open.
Yep. There you go, guys. If you want to be a guest, Wednesday, Balcony Batter. All you need is a phone or a laptop, whatever you want to do. You can even turn your camera off if you want and just talk.
You
I'm
can
guessing.
actually.
Yeah.
In fact, I put an avatar on. You can just come on as a phone call.
Yeah. So you can subscribe to Tim, but I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to this man anyway. Tim, it's been a pleasure to have you on tonight. Thank you very much. I might see
You're
you in
welcome.
June as well, because I might be traveling through in June. We'll see how it goes. All
If you're
depends on
traveling through,
flights.
I'll watch you go by.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing a lot of videos. It'll be a lot of beaches and some nice videos getting done by me.
Are you coming with Kirsty? Kirsty, is it?
No, Kirsty, yeah, she's going on a hen do to Ibiza.
Ibiza, there you go.
Yes, so I don't want to stay in the house by myself. So if I can afford to, and the cost keeps under a certain price, then I will.
All you got to
I
do is
mean,
book Webby's flats, and then come here
it's
for dinner.
it's booked. It's booked. But you know, I mean, they might have a spare bedroom. You never know. Or his pool. He's got a nice pool area, so can always just tuck up there on the wee lounger.
Uh-huh.
But guys, thank you very much for everybody tuning in tonight. Make sure you tune in to Tim's live on Wednesday and Friday, and he'll be walking. You walking tomorrow?
Yes,
Yeah.
is it tomorrow's Tuesday? I'm not
Yeah.
walking tomorrow, but I am meeting somebody tomorrow live down
There
at
you go.
Momo, the coffee place down the bottom. I'm
Yeah.
meeting Mark, and I saw him yesterday actually because he had just arrived, and we said we're going for a walk tomorrow, but Christina's booked a hairdressing appointment, so the hairdresser's coming at 11,
There you
so
go
I've
then.
got to be home at 10 to get her out of bed. And so we're just going to go down and do 45 minutes at Momo's, the coffee
Momos.
place it's like just next door but one to where we were tonight.
Yeah. So make sure you tune into that, guys. Make sure you
Mark is
subscribe.
very interesting guy, financial planner.
Oh, really? Okay, there you go then. Is that like financial wise to keep your money or
He
financial?
works for the Nationwide.
Oh, right. I've got a bank with Nationwide. I keep forgetting that's not a UK company. But yeah. Uh, right. I'm going to end the video there. Tim, thank you very much once again.
You're
It's been a
welcome.
pleasure to have you on, and maybe see you in the future, and we'll speak soon. But for everybody tuned in tonight, make sure you subscribe, you like the channel, and take care and enjoy your rest of your night. Bye, Tim. Take care. Bye bye.
See you. Wouldn't want to be you.